Welcome to Hiking Adventures with Mark Winfield. Today we're heading to Pollett's Cove for the third time, and this is in the Aspy Wilderness in northwestern Cape Breton, Nova Scotia, Canada. We travel from Pleasant Bay on quite a long dirt road which passes by the Buddhist monastery, Gampo Abbey, and eventually arrives at the trailhead. Here we are at the parking lot at Pollett's Cove. Our co-adventurers. There's Patty. And Nathan and Paul. Nathan's a rookie or a virgin. I expect he'll be a different man in a couple of days.
A broken, shattered man.
A broken, shattered man. Well, we work up to that. Patty's pack is 24 pounds and mine is 27 pounds. That's everything, including water. And we've embraced ultralight hiking because our very first hike to Pollett's Cove, our packs were much too heavy. According to All Trails, the hike each way is 7.6 kilometers, but I think it's actually more like 9.5 kilometers. The All Trails doesn't seem to take into account the considerable elevation change that you have along the way. This is one of quite a few spots on the trail where it's not treacherous, but if you stepped off to the left of the trail by mistake, you're in a heap of trouble. This is the first stream crossing. It's been quite dry here, so the water levels aren't very high. I'm just making our way across. I always find hiking poles make a big difference. And then we go up again. We're still on the first climb. There are 3 mounds or hills or whatever that you have to go up and down on your way to Pollett's Cove, and we're still on the first one, and this is a steep stretch. We're still heading up the first hill, and as you can see in spots, the trail is close to being overgrown with brush. When Paul and I were last in here a year and a half ago, it was the 1st of May, and there was no vegetation because there wasn't even buds on the trees. We got snowed on the second day. This is the first time we've come to an open spot and see the Gulf of St. Lawrence. The stream is pretty well dry. As I said before, we haven't had much rain in Nova Scotia lately. And if you're tall enough, we're somewhat out in the open again. The vegetation here is about 6 feet or more in height. There's Patty, who's about 5'9".
5'7".
5'7", my mistake. We're at what I think is called Black Cliffs. We never actually get to see the cliffs, but if you look on a map, this is where they are. I presume you can only see them from the ocean. We just stopped a moment ago to take a drink, and Patty saw a juvenile bald eagle fly by. So we're heading down this, I won't say open hillside, but it's not forested. And as I recall, down at the bottom there's a fairly large creek. That large rock you can see in the distance,
Yeah.
that's our destination. We just came down that very steep hillside and crossed this stream and stopping for lunch. And Patty's there soaking her feet. Emerges from the jungle. This narrow trail is cut into a very steep hillside. Inukshuk. Trail through here is rough, as it has been a lot of other places. So we're almost to the cove. This area here is often used as a camping area for groups, even though it's above the cove, but it's sheltered, whereas down in the cove the campsites are wide open. Welcome to Pollett's Cove, and you can see down below the horses of Pollett's Cove are gathered.
And Nathan gave the quote of the trip when I said, "Look at the horses." Nathan said,
I don't give a shit about the horses.
So tell me what you thought of that last stretch of trail.
When it started going up about as steep as like a figure escape stairs, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. How much more of this is there?
So here we are, it's about 6 o'clock, and we got in here probably about 2:30, and we started to put up our tent straight away, and just about got it put up when the rain started, and it's been raining since then, so it's pretty well stopped at the moment. Anyway, so we just took it easy and hung out inside the tents.
"Hey boys,
Patty's found a comfortable spot to enjoy her morning coffee. There's a smiler, Nathan. So what do you got to say about lunch, Paul?
Well, lunch is currently being served, and we're having trail mix.
Okay. We've got bean and corn soup of some description, which is being offered. Chef's specialty, I might add.
There you go.
Nathan doesn't think backwoods food is so great.
I don't want to load up.
So here we are on the river that flows down to Pollett's Cove. It might be called Pollett's Cove River. There's my girl Patty waiting. And what are you going to show us there, Nathan? Show us that move again. Come on, you can do it, man. You can do it. Oh, it's
nice.
wonderful, he says. It's just wonderful. Is it wonderful, Nathan?
It is, it is.
Yeah.
It's very cold though.
Now, mountain man Paul Scoville is making his way into the stream. I must say, Paul, that's not a beach body I'm seeing. But I could be mistaken. Do that again.
It's been on a beach before.
It's been on a beach before. There we go.
It comes after beach is the word ball.
Yeah. Beach ball body.
Beach ball Paul, okay.
But it's so nice.
Oh! Oh!
We had a great lunch and a nice soak in the stream on a warm day. And now we're heading back to our campsite down at the Cove. Paul's found himself a walking stick to aid in his river crossing. Everybody in camp is sleeping, so I'm going on a little explore. I just crossed the river, stream, whatever, and head up that trail and see what's on the hillside. So here I am, I've crossed the river, I'm on the hillside, and just had 3 or 4 horses come down this trail, and I know the rest of the herd, I think there's 8 of them here in total. So I think the other half of the herd are still up this trail, we'll see. So sure enough, I come up to the crest of this hill, and I have some company. Gorgeous view of the cove from up here. This is a beautiful spot. Pollett's Cove has become a more popular spot. There's, when I was here a few years ago, in the middle of the summer, there'd only be 3 or 5 groups here. Already today, there's probably 2 dozen, which is great. Hey guys, afraid I don't have anything for you. Funny that you seem to know that. So I'm coming to the end of the clear area. I want to call it a pasture, but it's not a pasture. It's just an area that's got no forestation on it. It appears to be a bit of a trail here that no doubt the horses wore. So we'll see if that takes me anywhere. I have to push my way through. to get to this little clearing here. So I'm pretty well to the end of this cleared area. There's not really much further I can go. But I got a great view of these spires from pretty good elevation. We had walked the shore this morning, and these bluffs are fairly tall. Not sure if you can see, but coming down the hillside in the distance there's a couple more hikers arriving at the cove. There used to be a small community here in the 1920s, 6 or 8 families I believe, and there was even a post office here. And we were hoping to find, some of the foundations or some remnants of the community. And so far, these rocks along here, which I wouldn't quite call a rock wall, but they obviously weren't put there naturally, would be the only thing we've found so far. Along here,
Oh, I tell you, why the long face? That's an old joke, isn't it? For horses.
You've heard that before.
Yeah, I've heard that before. No, they're okay.
your grandfather would be proud of you, Nathan.
First time petting a horse.
Is it?
Yeah.
Now jump on her back.
Here, take her for a ride.
I don't think she
What you doing? Taking pictures.
some sort of recorded videograph.
Fire is warm. Got a second wind.
You get a second win or something. Come on, buddy. Come on, let's go. No.
Reminds me of John's Queen.
Yeah, I can see why you say that. Sunday morning breakfast at camp.
Pop-Tarts and coffee.
Cheers.
Pop-Tarts and coffee. What could
I
be better?
prefer bacon and eggs and a ride to church without a backpack on my back. But there you go.
Oh, well.
There you go.
Yeah. I gotta get the hell out of here. Come on.
Say goodbye to Pollett's Cove.
Goodbye, Pollett's Cove.
Huh.
But not forever.
Not forever.
We'll be back.
Had a beautiful day for the trip out. It's warm already. I don't know how warm, but I'd say it's 20 or more already. The hike to Pollett's Cove is plenty tough. For a 4 or 5 hour hike in, it's probably one of the toughest in Nova Scotia. And what makes it tough, coming and going, is when you're coming in, you immediately have a long, steep grade to climb. And when you're coming out, we have this long, steep hillside to climb. So you don't even get a chance to warm up. And you're immediately working really hard and working up a sweat. A little bit surprising, we came in on Friday, today is Sunday, and it rained long and hard from probably 4 in the afternoon till past midnight, and we had a lot of water down, and yet this stream looks to be about the same as when we came in on Friday before all that rain. You don't want to step to the right in this spot on the trail. So we're about halfway out, and we normally stop at this large stream down at the bottom of this valley or ravine, whatever you want to call it. It's nice cold water, wash your face. Heading down to the creek through this close brush. Where are you guys all from?
Halifax, well, for the most part.
For the most part, Halifax. We're from Bridgewater.
Oh, very cool.
First time in the Cove?
Yeah.
Yep. Excellent. Yeah, it's a cool spot, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're about to start on the final leg of our hike. We've got
Oh, I think you left your underwear over there, sir. Yeah.
we've got a steep climb this next stretch. But we very much enjoyed getting cooled off here, taking a break and having a snack by this wonderful stream. And here come some more hikers. That's where we were, Pollett's Cove. This is the trail. We're getting towards the end, but we've still got some work ahead of us. But it is a nice day. We're on the home stretch. Looking forward to getting this done. Patty calls this stretch of trail the Brambles. We're getting close to the end. Not too much further. You can see why she calls it the brambles, because the vegetation is close to you. There's a lot of places on the trail where the vegetation is close to you like this. Some places quite a bit more so. Civilization, sort of. Right at the end. Pollett's Cove is a difficult hike, but it's our favorite hike in Nova Scotia. As I mentioned, we believe the actual distance of the hike is 9.5 kilometers each way, not the 7.5 or 8 that All Trails is showing. I hope you enjoyed this video and look forward to seeing you outdoors. Please consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you.